It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Huskers will kick it away first. Bringing it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Michigan's offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. This is a big-time quarterback that we're going to be seeing today, but getting the job done against a defense like this, what words of wisdom do you have for him, Jesse?
Well, I think you've got to prepare like you've never prepared before, and that's one thing he
picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
And the sudden change magnified for this defense as it's 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll be stuffed. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Trying to find the end zone. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. He'll return it. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, the inside give. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? Davis will throw. Under fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Wolverines will punt this one away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. To the air on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Bringing the heat. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. When you have the type of defensive lineman that Michigan has had over the years, you don't always have to send the house to get to the quarterback.
No, it's a beautiful thing when you're a defensive coordinator, when you got big, strong studs like this year after year. Michigan always has a stable full of them, of guys that are athletic enough to rush the passer, but physical enough to play the run. It's a fun spot to be in as a DC.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
Not a ton of play calls for 3rd in California when you're on offense. You know you're going to have your quarterback holding on to the football. You really got to think about how you're going to protect him. Offensive coordinator may want to think about using more max protect schemes, get more bodies in to give this quarterback a chance.
The Huskers will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Was looking for more running room but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Working the middle. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. They'll leave it with him. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Kept it on the ground on 1st down, now back to the line. Davis looking to pass. With the catch, it's Hansen. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. The Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Got out of trouble and throws. Grabbed over the middle, it's Morgan. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And the Wolverines are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. That is no good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Quickly complete. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. And he's still running after the move. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. Keeps it on the bootleg. He's got it. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's De La Rosa. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Got some of the work done on 1st. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. Running back searching for a hole. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Big noise, big house trying to rile up this Michigan defense on 3rd down. Got him downfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Defender gets a little too aggressive there, and this offense gets some free yardage. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Out of the gun to give to the back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Gets it to the back.
Man, this defense just has so much speed. You saw it on that third down play. The offense is trying to get a quick one, see if they can get a block and maybe spring a guy free, but the pursuit, wow, that was so good defensively.
He slides that just inside the right upright. And now the lead is extended a little further. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Davis will throw. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down.
Brings up second down.
Looking to fire. Hauls it in. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Off the play fake on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Makes a grab right down the middle. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The Wolverines will line it up on 1st and 10. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
And the Wolverines trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Tight end now in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Gets it out fast. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Third down coming up.
We've reached the break. It's Nebraska holding the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Davis looking to pass. And the third down pass is incomplete. So they'll send out the field goal unit. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. This is now a 7-point game.
Nebraska 10, Michigan 3.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone, it's Harris. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Wide receiver going in motion. The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Quick strike complete. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Big noise in the big house for this huge third down play. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They'll ride the hot hand. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. The Cornhuskers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Got his man downfield. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Looking downfield on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And that's now their third sack of the game. This is one of the best units in the entire country getting after the quarterback. They have done such a great job recruiting athletes up front and in their front seven. They can blitz, they can rush you with 4, with 3, but they've got dudes that can beat you one-on-one, and you're seeing that in this game.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Using the quick game. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Here's a heat. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting them a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
And the Huskers will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. From the gun, the running back has it. Nice move, creates some space. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Tough linebackers getting after quarterbacks. The Huskers have a rich tradition of that.
Yeah, and you think about the black shirts, and you hear that if you're a Nebraska fan, you know exactly what that means. Guys that are different, guys that see it, that hunt it, that go get the football like this guy just did.
The Wolverines now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Davis will throw. Lofts one high and deep. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. On third and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Makes a catch at the 15. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. To the ground with the back. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. On third and short, the run and looking for the first down. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Wolverines.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the point after is good. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. Kentucky needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Lexington behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Georgia.
caught behind the line. It's Randall.
Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6. More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge third down here in the big house. Takes the easy one to the back. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, and made a nice tackle to force a fourth down.
First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Here's the handoff. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. The play-action fake. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. A little screen to the running back. Stop is made at the 35-yard line. It'll be a 4th down. And the Wolverines will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's De La Rosa. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Randall. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The clock is not their friend. Got to get everybody to the line quickly. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. To the air on 2nd down. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Man, there are defensive players out there that can just take games over, and that's what's happening with this guy right now. He is not cooperating with the offensive game plan. A sack on 2 consecutive plays, and now on 3rd down, you know he's pinning his ears back again.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Bringing it back. What a defensive play to stop the scoring threat, make the interception, and then have the return go up near midfield.
And I love this defense being ready at the end of the half, playing the 2-minute situation beautifully, forcing the turnover here now, a chance to break this tie, get some points. Nice execution by this defense late in the first half.
This late in the half, here's the question: how aggressive will the play calling be? Davis looking to pass. Makes the catch. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Right down the boulevard. And with that, they've taken the lead.
Michigan 13, Nebraska 10.
That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Here's the return from inside his 10. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Ann Arbor. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today.
The Wolverines will kick it off to start the second half. Coming out with it, it's Harris. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Cole finds his man on the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They'll line up for a second down play. Now the play fake. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Got room at the 35.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there, and that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
Second down, they'll go to the air. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this Michigan defense on third down. Pressure coming. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
I think this quarterback now at this point is looking over to the sideline saying, hey, can we just not throw it anymore? I mean, my guys, they can't block for me. I've got no chance back here. We need to just run the ball from this point out.
The Huskers will line up to punt it away. Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. They'll try the run. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34. And the Wolverines come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Davis will throw. He's got an open man. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. Let's send the tight end in motion. Leaves it with the running back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line after picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. From the gun, the ground game. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The kick is on its way. That one's going to go out of bounds, and it'll be dead at the 35-yard line. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. The give to the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Looking to fire. Safe completion on the screen. Spins away from the defender. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Give to the back. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day. Caught in the backfield. It's Randall. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. On 3rd down, going up top. Quick completion on the out. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on 3rd down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the 1st down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the 4th down.
They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. There he goes. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Give to the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake. Oh, they're after him. Pass rush. Gets there. Gets home. Gets him down at the 23.
This defense so far, they've understood the mission. The mission is to get this fast, speedy quarterback on the ground. And they've got to him early, they've got to him often, and most importantly, they continue to get him on the ground and create these negative plays for this offense that creates a big hole for him.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
What if I had told you this quarterback would be sacked at least 5 times in this game and yet still somehow would be winning? It's not normally how it works. You got to give the offense credit because even though they've suffered some serious negative plays, they've still been able to make some good things happen.
And the Wolverines will punt it away on 4th down. He's got it. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Nice move to keep running. Really putting together a threat now. They get the 1st. It's at the 37.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the 1st half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the 2nd half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
He wants to take the top off. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. On target to the left. Brought down at the 21-yard line. A 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. The Cornhuskers will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Pushes for the goal line. And there is nowhere to run. They were eager and ready for him this time around. Trying to punch it in. And he'll be stopped for no gain. Still sitting at the 3-yard line. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Gets it to him on the screen. They'll stop him short on 3rd down, in this defense trying to make sure they stay on top. And that is no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
And these are the ones that make me want to remove kickers from a game. I mean, this is a chip shot field goal. It should be an automatic 3. He misses. Wasted drive, wasted opportunity.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Just a short pass to the tight end. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. They'll move the tight end. He'll do it himself. Finding an escape route. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Davis looking to pass. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Wolverines send out the punt unit. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. To the air on 1st down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Use the play fake, now to throw. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Grabbed in the backfield. It's De La Rosa.
Man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like, understanding I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation type of a deal, but doing it with some discipline. They try to sneak this.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And that just kind of caps off this day. It's been a day with not a lot of rhythm, not a lot of timing, not a lot of guys on the same page, and they weren't right there, and the quarterback throws an INT, and this one is not looking good.
They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. The give to the tailback. Oh, he's got some space. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game. And the Wolverines, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. Tight end now in motion. Power football with the run. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. The Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to the back. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Now on 2nd down, they want to keep moving forward and keep that clock churning. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Makes the catch. It's Marsh. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Running into the open space. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. And the Wolverines kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. From the red zone, looking for a space. Got it in the middle. It's Hansen. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Brings up second down.
Off play action. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Under fire. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Goodness gracious, this is a master class, a clinic on how to get to the quarterback. The 7th sack of the game, are you kidding me? That's a season for some teams. They've lived in the backfield.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Absolutely center cut. That gives him a 16-10 lead. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Out of the backfield, he's open. Gets away from one, finds some space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. They're going to run it. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Huskers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He'll get rid of it. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He'll take another shot here. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Turning it on. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Leaves it with the back. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game. Down to the 12-yard line, it's 1st down. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Defense has to use a timeout, and this call will be big. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Davis will throw. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of them. Big play coming on 3rd and long. He caught it! Into the end zone! Touchdown, Michigan! With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
Now the 2-point conversion attempt is coming. They want to throw it. Here's the pressure. It's incomplete, so the 2-point conversion no good, but there is a flag on the play.
Pass interference. Defense.
This offense needs all the help they can get today, and that pass interference penalty is a much-appreciated lifeline. Trying to pound their way in. He's going to be stopped short of the goal line. The 2-point attempt is no good as they are unable to extend the lead.
Michigan, 22.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Quickly out to the tight end. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Finds his tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. Wants to throw again. Finds the tight end. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. The Huskers with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a 1st down just outside the red zone.
And that's good enough for 1st down.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
And that just about does it. That about puts this thing to bed. The offense, listen, they had to go for it, but now defense, this is the situation when you say, I'm just going to eat clock, up by several possessions, eat clock, get out of here with a W.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Final minute, this game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out, execute, and perform big plays all game long. I think it's sending a statement, too, to future defenses down the road on the schedule. They're going to be tough to contend with.
Yeah, I mean, they got firepower, putting up so many points. This thing is easily over. Now they can just chillax, go back to the locker room, know they're going to get the victory.
They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals, and it usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.